Hi everyone, and welcome to anyone who's watching this and who may be interested in making ASMR videos, or just people actually curious about it, I guess. So yeah, I wanted to basically give you a couple tips on how we can easily improve basically the look of your videos. Yeah, no matter the equipment that you have, I'm gonna basically show you a few hacks I am using sometimes in my videos and things I found out that could be useful to some of you. So basically we are starting with this look and we're gonna finish off with this. So yeah, if you like what you see, don't hesitate to check the rest of the video and hopefully you'll learn a thing or two with me. Okay, so first of all, I mostly do what I call like analog effects because basically it's really simple, but I'm not good with special effects in post. So yeah, I can't really do them apart from like a bit of color correction, which is why most of my effects and tips that I have are things I discovered along the way, but with actual objects I can move around and try things out. So first tip I'm gonna give you is about having some sort of a dreamy look to your videos. And basically what I usually do is that so I have my camera here, but you can do this I guess on a telephone or on any camera that you're using for your videos. And what I do is that I place like a protection filter on the camera, so something like similar to this, it's just like a UV filter. That way, when I put things onto the lens, it doesn't like actually damage the expensive lens. But if you have like a camera without, the lenses you can change, or even just a phone, you can like put some tape maybe on it, or find something like that to the right size. This way you will know for a fact that you will not be damaging in any way the lens, All I'm going to show you is something you can clean afterwards, but just in case it's better to not work on the actual, expensive equipment. So I'm getting a bit closer and putting this on top, screwing it on top. I think we're good, okay. And what I do to get the blurry effect I enjoy is that I often use some lip balm I'm not really using, and I put some onto the lens protection, the filter. That way it gets a bit blurry and you can really control where you want it. And usually I put it to the outer side of the filter, and I check on my I have what I'm shooting on my phone in real time, so I can like look and add a bit more or take a bit off if it's too much. So yeah, I go in like bluntly, just like that. Okay, and now I'm checking how it looks. So you can't really see much, but over there you kind of see it's a bit like whiter, so I'm gonna put it like that way. And yeah, it's really really subtle, but you can see here it's a bit whiter as well. Okay, and here's, oh yeah, you can see this area is getting blurry here and a bit on that side, but not too much. Okay, yeah, and that's basically how I do like a kind of a blurry effect and dreamy, basically a dreamy look, I would say. And you can add as much as you want. You can have it as dreamy as you want. And yeah, it's pretty easy afterwards to really take off. So yeah, that's one of the effects I'm using. I would say this works even better like in low light environments, because to me even looks more dreamy, but still with the natural sunlight it looks okay in my opinion. So yeah, that was actually the first tip. And another thing I wanted to say about that is that with like when you use a light, it's gonna also like change the direction of the flare, because without it the light's just gonna be like highlight point where the light is, but with that effect it's going to be giving you a flare sort of. So basically when I take a light now, yeah, do you see that? That's because of the grease basically. And this like almost sci-fi effect you would not have usually, because if I point to the center, see, you can only see like the spot of light, which is already nice, you know, but that way you can have like, yeah, that lens kind of I was telling you about there. And what's fun is that when you move it around, okay, it changes like the direction of the flare, and yeah, you can really like have a very specific effect with it, I would say. Okay, so that was it with the lip balm. I think it's a nice visual effect which really adds something. What else I have? Yeah, I have like, if you have like a camera, you can actually put filters. Another thing I bought recently is another filter, but this time with a special effect integrated in it, and it's like a 4-point star filter, meaning that it's gonna give that cross to any highlight you have. So I'm gonna show it quickly now. Okay, so it's on, and see the difference now. See the cross? And yeah, it's really cool, especially when you do like low light videos, but with some specific highlight you're gonna get that star wherever you want. So yeah, that can be useful too. Okay, oh yeah, something I wanted to show you, if you don't want to get too messy with the lip balm and everything, another thing I like to use are these kind of like small stickers. The only thing is that they have to be a bit see-through, like that one is like a bit sheer. And what I do is that I just put it wherever I want, and it gives like this blurry effect there, but it's pretty subtle, and I like how, I don't know if it looks better than the lip balm, but it's definitely quicker and less messy. So yeah, I really like that effect, you know, with over there, blurry, over here, blurry as well. And I don't know, I like the look of it. And also, yeah, you can definitely play with colors. Here I have like more colorful ones, and I've used the orange one in a video recently, which looks really nice in my opinion. And yeah, you can see like this orangey part there, but it's really up to you how much you want to use, where you want to put them, but it really gives like a dreamy look. So yeah, that's another tip from me. Just taking this one out because I like it better without the color. Okay, yeah, what you can do as well is use like some other like sheer fabrics, like, yeah, that kind of thing here. You can use and like cut a hole in the middle and get the hole, you know, at the center of the lens. That way you're gonna have like the blurry white effect around, but not in the center. So that's a possibility as well. But I definitely encourage you to try with as many objects you may have as possible. I often use also like this kind of thing. I'm not even sure how they're called, but especially when I do photography, I like using that kind of thing. And yeah, I just encourage you to try with anything that's remotely a bit like see-through. Try putting it in front of your phone, camera, whatever you use to record, and yeah, you might like the result. Recently I also tried with this thing, which is like something you have around fruits to preserve them, or at least to make them like not be hit and rot too soon. And I'm going to show you the effect, but it gives like this white thing around, which can be nice as well. So this is the effect. Yeah, it's basically around the lens, and there's just a tiny bit going in front of it, and it gives like this white cloudy effect there, which I kind of like actually. It's really like, it's starting to get like to be a lot, but that's one effect you can use if you want to. Okay, I think that's basically it with the part where I tell you to put things on your lens and in front of the camera. Other things you can do as well is like even, you know, use some pencils and like, you know, use some transparent plastic to protect the phone, the lens or anything, and then just like do the colors you want to have and play with that. That's a possibility. And yeah, so now I wanted to talk about like lights more specifically and how you can have a nice light without, you know, the expensive equipment. Usually my videos are like light looking, pretty bright, you know, and you're really gonna have to have like two choices: rather use the natural sunlight and have like rather bright videos, or you can go with darker videos, which is fine as well. But basically if you go with darker videos, well, it's gonna depend on what you use to film, because some cameras or phone do not give the best quality in a low light environment, so that's why it may be easier basically to record in the daytime, but both are valid and fine. Anyway, if you want to use like sunlight, yeah, try to get close to a window. Basically here I'm really close to like the big window I have, and the light is coming this way. There's no filler on the other side. I'm letting the shadows be there because I like the look, but it's really up to you basically. And yeah, what you can do is like have still, no matter if you work in daytime or nighttime lightings, you can try to, you know, play with colors again. Basically I'm gonna tell you that you can definitely play with colors in this video, but what I do and what you can do is like use a TV or a computer that you have, and like display like a full screen, a picture of a color. Can be red, can be blue, can be any color, and like place it not too far from your face or from whatever you are filming basically. And you know, you don't have to buy the LED panels, because basically a computer or TV is going to be doing the work just fine. So that's something we can try if you want to. Here, well, actually this kind of additional light, but not too intense, is better if you do like low light videos, because here with the sunlight being so powerful, it's going to be really subtle. But this is definitely something you can really work with if you want like darker videos. So using the computer is definitely a possibility without buying anything new, I mean. Or like I also have like a small LED panel I bought years ago, which is not very powerful but does the job basically. And yeah, it's that small. I've been trying to experiment with like homemade filters to only let the light come in a certain shape, and so that it's not too bright in a way, and it doesn't look like an LED panel, because sometimes the light is just too linear in a way, if you know what I mean, that it looks like there's a light source, especially there, but with that kind of stuff it may look a bit more natural. So this is how it looks basically. Don't hesitate to like experiment and take the light wherever you want. And I like actually the backlight here. This is something you could be doing, you know, having the natural light on the side, the backlight a bit further out there. Yeah, okay, there. You can see this. Oh, I like that actually, because there's like the natural light on one side and the other light filling parts of the shadow, but not all of it. So that's good. And what I usually do with this one too is that I put some colored sheets on top to change the color. So I like orange, I have blue, I have a lot of others. And it's really nice to just try to create different moods, you know. This one is looking much more intense now. And yeah, I'm gonna try the blue, show you the difference. Okay, so now the blue is on. It's a bit more subtle, but it's there. See the blue here? So yeah, it's definitely like adding something to me, to the video, and it's something you can basically do if the video is not too bright with like a computer or even TV, so that's something you can try. I'm trying, you know, with this thing I've shown you earlier, and it's looking pretty good as well, because like it can be pink or greener depending on how you position it, so yeah, it can be really cool, I think. So there you go with the light, and I think I'm pretty done actually with what I wanted to tell you. Yeah, but yeah, definitely use what you have. Like if you have like a desk light or something by your bed, or you know, any basically light you already have at home, try, you know, playing around with it and move it where you record and try different things. I know earlier, well, years ago, I would put some colored clothes on some lights that I had to get like colored light. And yeah, definitely don't hesitate to use whatever you already have and create something with that if you want to, you know, have a different look with what you already own. Okay, and yeah, I think that's basically it. The very last thing I wanted to say is that maybe pay attention to depth. I think it can be cool, especially depending on the camera you use, but having like the blurry background can be really good. In my opinion, I think it looks good, but yeah, it can be nice to try to just not be straight next to a wall, you know, and having nothing between you and no depth at all. But yeah, if possible, try like having a bit of a view of the rest of a room of yours. This is why basically I record a lot in my living room, because I'm on my couch and I can show a bit of the rest of the room as well. And recently I added like the mirrors here, because I don't know, I thought it was looking good and it adds something to the composition as well. I didn't think I would talk about composition, but I like, you know, having the subject here, maybe a bit to the side, and having like something blurry in the background. So maybe you can think about that a bit, you know, how you can add a bit more depth to your videos if possible. And yes, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope you found at least a couple of things which can help you, you know, try new things and get new visuals and moods to your videos. I think the blurry side is really nice to get a mood really and make the video even more dreamy, which I like. Don't hesitate to try, low light videos. Here I'm basically showing you like how you can improve like a natural sunlight kind of video, kind of bright, but you can definitely try all of these tips with low light environment. Play with colors as much as you want and all of that. And I think that's it for me. I hope you found the video interesting. I hope, again, that you found something you can implement in your videos. And yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, if you don't know me, I'm Behind the Moons. I'm an ASMR creator. And yeah, I think that's all I had to say. So thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I hope I will see you soon.